Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. On this tutorial you'll be seeing how I decorated this very small um um 7-inch cake, right? 4 layers. The cake came very urgent. I had less than 4 hours to bake and decorate it, right? So usually this customer does not like to order cakes on time. I don't know why. She likes 9 minute order. When the order came, she was like, "Oh, busy bee, today's my brother's birthday. As usual, kindly just make a cake, add a box of small chops and all of that." And I was like, "Why didn't you call earlier? You had all the time to place an order, but why do you like ordering the cake on the same day?" I do not have a working store. I work from home, and I don't like baking stale cake, right? I like baking them fresh. So usually when customers make place an order, that's when I bake, right? But she said, you're busy bee, you can do it and all of that. I say, oh, wow. And these people, they will not even agree to pay for urgent order. So I had no choice and to do it. And when she told me, you just have to do it and deliver, I was like, oh, wow. Before I knew it, she sent money and all of that. So really, I had no choice than to just start baking. So one thing I'm grateful for is that I usually have all my ingredients in my studio, all right? So when urgent orders comes like this, it's just to, put everything together and start baking. So immediately I saw the credit alert, I put the cake in the oven. So while the cake was in the oven, I started preparing for the small chops and all of that. So it was really fast. In fact, I told her her order will be ready in 4 hours. In less than 4 hours, I sent pictures, and her brother confirmed receiving the cake and the small chops. So let me know, do you have a client like this who usually wouldn't place order on time until 9 minutes? How do you handle them, right? Do you charge them extra for urgent order, or you just do it the regular prices you give to other people who give you at least 24 or 42 or 48-hour notice? How do you handle them? Please, I would like to know in the comment section, because I have a lot of customers who have all the time to place order for their cakes, but they would not. It is 9 minutes, they will tell you, I need a cake, and they expect you to do it sharp sharp, like they just want their cake to be ready. So how do you handle them? Kindly let me know in the comments. If you watch closely, you notice that this cake, I did not trim it. I did not level the top. In fact, I did not do any trimming at all. I just stacked everything and started decorating. That is because the cakes were just the way I wanted them. So that I didn't see any need to, start trimming and all of that. And then for the dome on top that I covered with buttercream, that is because it's buttercream. You would never see me decorate a fondant cake like that. If it were to be a fondant cake, I will have to level the top properly and then stack it and then trim it, crumb coat it before I apply my layer of fondant on it, right? So usually when you are decorating a buttercream, sometimes, yeah, not usual, sometimes it's not necessary for you to, you know start doing all of that, right? Except the design calls for it. If you know that your cake will be standing tall without you having to remove the extra, or if you know that if you remove the dome, your cake is going to be shorter, so just leave it like that, crumb coat it, and then frost it finally, right? But if you're going to be having, maybe if you're a beginner, you're going to be having issues. I have loads and lots and lots of tutorials on buttercream that I've frosted, having to trim, crumb coat and all of that. I have all of that on my YouTube channel, so you can just check other videos. I know some of you may be wondering, why did she do it like this? That's because I just felt it wasn't necessary for me to start trimming and all of that, and the cake was, I knew it was going to stand tall, so I just did it like that. But if you're going to encounter a trouble or a challenge with that, kindly follow the normal process of stacking, removing your dome from your cake. If you have a dome, like I did in this video. And the reason why I think I had a dome, because usually I don't have domes, is because I baked with a very high temperature because I wanted the cake to come out on time. Like I said, I told you it was an urgent order. So I noticed that when my oven temperature is higher than the usual that I used to bake my cake, the cake tend to have a dome when it comes out. But if I bake on low heat, the cake wouldn't have a dome. And some of you have even asked me, how do you do it? How do you bake a cake and you don't have a dome and all of that? So for this design, I'm going to be using little amount of black. This is just black food coloring. I'm using a skewer to apply it just like so. Just because I want it to have a little tiny black to it. And I will leave you to judge if you think it was the best option, or I would have just left it out without having to add this black. The client did not give me a design. She just said do something nice for a guy, for a man. So I just thought this would be nice. So this is just tiny black that gave me like this marble effect on the cake. So let me know if it's something you would want to try for a guy. And I noticed that sometimes when you're decorating a cake for a man, especially buttercream, the designs are usually limited. You wouldn't play with colors like you would if the cake were for a woman, right? But for a man, you're limited to using only black, only blue and all of that, or gray, or brown and all of that. But if the cake is for a lady, you have all the liberty to play with all the most of the colors that women like, right? So here I had to just do it, slow the video very well so that I can see how sometimes it takes. So usually I fast forward my videos to make it shorter, right? Sometimes, right? But if I want you to see the details, I'll do it like that. And then for the final roll, for the final crumb coat, for the final, what do I call it now? How do I even put it? I don't know if you get what I'm saying. For the final round, you are going with your smoother. You want to do a 360. You want to start and end at the spot where you started, so that the cake will be very smooth. That was exactly what I did. You start from a particular point and you end there. And if you check the back of the cake, you will see that, yeah, so this is the end. These little lines you're seeing is where I stopped, right? But if you are just turning your turntable around, you will tend to have marks on your cake. So I do that on the last round. And then of course you want to remove the excess buttercream from the top. And then here I just thought to smoothen it out again to just give it the sharpness on the edges. And I think it turned out well. But I will leave you to tell me in the comments what you think. I would leave you to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. And I want to sincerely appreciate you. So here I felt the need to go around again. So see what I said, 360. See, I am not stopping until I get to the point where I started from. You see, just like that. Yeah, just like that. So like I said, I want to appreciate you for watching my videos, for dropping comments, for your likes, for your positive comments. A lot of you tell me how my tutorials have been helpful to your brand, how sometimes some of you sleep on my channel watching my videos, especially when you newly discover the channel. I do not take your support, I do not take your love for granted. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for dropping comments for me. And thank you so much for your reviews. It means a whole lot. I do not in any way take them for granted. I don't know how my channel would have been if you were not here. Yes, you watching this video. If you were not watching, if you're not liking, dropping comments, I can imagine how it's gonna be for me. So Your support here does not go unnoticed. Sincerely, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. I dropped, just in case you're coming across my video for the first time, I drop tutorials here every week. So there, I wanted to remove the film from this topper, but the glove was disturbing me. I had to remove the glove, right? So like I said, I drop tutorials every week. Kindly turn on the notification bell so that you'll be the first to see when I drop tutorials here. Thank you so much. If you have questions, I usually respond to questions on this channel. Kindly ask in the comment section and I promise to respond to it. Thank you so much. I love you and Jesus loves you. See you in my very next video. Bye.